All right, is this thing on? Is this thing on? I have a little different setup today. Looks like the stream is beginning, and I'm going to just assume it's going. Hey, what's up? This is Dave. This is What's Up Dave, my daily stream where I catch up with my friends on the internet, share stuff that I'm up to. I've been trying to keep these shorter and more focused now since talking to Scott, who was visiting last Sunday. And he was saying like he would be able to watch these every day if they were just shorter. So I'm going to try to keep these within 15 minutes, maybe 5 to 15 minutes. So it's just a really quicker recap of what's going on. So with that, let's see what's happening. Let me just make sure that I can hear sound. Yeah, I guess that's working. All right. So what's things on the list? I made a list over here. Groundhog Day Resolutions. Today is February 1st. And tomorrow's February 2nd, which is Groundhog Day. And on Groundhog Day, what I like to do is plan my year. This is the day I make my New Year's resolutions instead of January 1st, because I'm in no shape to make any kind of promises to anybody or anything on January 1st. I'm tired. I might have been up late. There's still all the stuff to catch up with from the end of the previous year. February 2nd seems like a good day. And also because it's the 2/2, February 2nd, that I have a reminder system that every month and the day afterwards, like 3/3, March 3rd, 4/4, April 4th, and so on until December 12th, 12/12, are the days where I do review of my goals. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day doing my thinking about that, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'll do that in a later stream. Oh, hey, Kiddalee. How's it going? Thanks for joining. We're talking about Groundhog Day resolutions, so that I will get going to that, but I can give you a quick preview of what that will look like. So I have a few things. This is a list I've been compiling. These are all the Groundhog Day resolution posts that I've made, going back to 2007. And one thing I want to do, which I'm not exactly looking forward to, is looking at skimming all of these things and figuring out what the pattern is. And this may be an ongoing review thing. I'm not sure I'm going to get through all of this because this is a lot of writing. This is like 11 years of past Groundhog Day resolutions to look at. And then also revisiting the system design. I was working on a new productivity system for this year's Groundhog Day resolutions, which is to get away from having a specific task and time management focus. The idea being, it's stemming around the idea, I'm not actually sure what the idea is, but putting things in a bucket, accruing things that you've made rather than tracking progress. Because I think that if I can visualize a bucket of stuff filling with things that I like that I can share with people, that's much more of a motivating factor than I got 10 things done today, or I focused for 3 hours on one thing and I did get distracted. I mean, these are all good things, and it works for a lot of people. I've been trying to do that for the past 11 years. For this year, I want to just try something different and see how it changes. It's an experiment. It may be a huge failure, but when I think back about the things that I've learned how to make, the best things I've done have happened when I've not been thinking about time or a specific task. There may have been like a goal or a curiosity, an itch that I wanted to scratch, or a compulsion. But when I would lose track of time and maybe the specific task, as it would be on a project management list of some kind, what happened is I ended up something that was useful, and then everything changes afterwards. Once you have the thing in your hand, new possibilities come to mind that did not occur to me before. So that's what I'm going to play around with. I'll start planning this later on in the day. Some of the other things, we're going to go next, and we're going to open up this beanbag that I got. So I just received one of these. Sumo Lounge had sent me one of their beanbag chairs several years ago, back in 2010 it looks like. And I still have this beanbag chair. This used to be, I donated it to my friend Sid, here's Sid over here, to his photo studio, because he had the space, as you can see. But this chair is gigantic, and it doesn't fit anywhere in my house. I used to have it in a corner, but it's just too big for the small space I have here in the living room, which I guess I can show people if I move this camera. which is already preset. Ow! So okay, everything's crooked, but so this is kind of the space that I'm in right now, and there really is no room to put the beanbag chair. The beanbag chair is almost as big as that sofa back there. It's wide. It's about 2/3 the size of that. The cat loves it, but it's just way too big for this space here. So don't want to put it down here. It's too bad. It gets a nice chair. I'm gonna see if I can find someone who wants it. So anyway, let's just open this thing up so we can see it's behind me over there. So I will go to Oxcam. You can see that I've moved the computer to be next to this table because later on I'm going to be doing some drawing or sketching over here. All right, let's get this positioned in some semblance of a useful position. Oops, that's too much. Damn it. Dang you crappy engineers. Can't design a privacy thing to stay on. Who designed this thing? Probably seemed like a good idea at the time. Let's screw over our customers by designing a flimsy hatch that falls off when you touch it. It'll be a great bullet point on the package. And it won't cost us anything because it'll suck so hard. Anyway. So, let's see what this says. So here's the inside of the package. It says, your Sumo was delivered with the foam already inside the inner fabric liner, compressed for shipment. The outer cover is folded separately. Unzip the bag holding the foam to release the foam-filled interior fabric. The small bag holding the foam is compressed is not a keepsake. Okay, good. Don't worry if it rips when you're opening it. It's meant to be disposed of once you have released the foam-filled liner. Roll the foam-filled liner around and fluff it up. In order to speed up the expansion process, break up chunks of the foam in your hands through the fabric. Don't unzip the inner. You don't need to break up all the chunks, just enough so it starts breathing in air and fluffing up. Insert the liner in the outer cover and zip it closed. Relax and enjoy. So it'll take 4 to 5 days for the bag to reach 90% of its size. It will continue to expand a bit for the next few days. Well, that's exciting. So here's the liner. Or this is the this is the corduroy outside. Oh, this is nice. Look at this. So the other one I have is the micro suede. Sumo Lounge has a. This is their 20th anniversary or something like that. 2010 or 15th. I don't know. It's. So they were reaching out to bloggers they had worked with before, who had written reviews like that one review I was showing there, and they wanted to see if we're willing to review some more stuff. So I'm excited to do this and happy to do it because I think they have a great product. Wow, this is heavy. And what's this? Oh, it's a pocket. I think that goes to the side. And here are instructions again, where I just stuffed them in there. So this cover, what does it say? If you are in any way unsatisfied, give a call. Fluff up time. We'll fluff over time. It's a good job on the packaging here. You can roll it and break into small chunks. Takes 4 or 5 days. So this is not a keepsake, it says. This cover is for throwing away. I guess it needs to be strong enough to, I guess, hold this compressed foam thing. Was I supposed to open this? Yes? Or is it this? Okay. No, this, I guess... That's why I can't actually... Ugh. So, this is not a keepsake, but it's such a nice bag. I want to do something like this. That's not a keepsake, so I'll throw it in the box. This plastic bag is not a keepsake. And here's another plastic bag that's not a keepsake. Oh. Oh, wow. This is really interesting. So you can see like how loose this fabric is on the outside, because I guess all this foam inside is going to start swelling up. So this is going to be bigger than I thought. So it's going to expand to like almost twice its size, it looks like. Huh. So they say to break up the foam a bit with your hands, but by not opening, but don't open up the, not to open up the, oops, the actual bag it's in. So I'm just kind of fluffing this up, kneading it. I can feel the little chunks inside breaking apart. Actually, before I'm going to cheat and I'm going to see what it looks like inside, because I'm just curious. Just a little zipper here. And it looks like they even pulled the end of it off so you don't unzip it. But I want to see inside. I really don't want you to get in here. But we want to see the foam. Yeah, I give up. I can feel chunks of foam in there. And I'm breaking it up a little bit. I don't want to break it up too much. Yeah, that seems good. Now we'll stuff it into here. How do I do this? There's some little holes here. What's that for? I can just do this. Oof. Ugh. I'm streaming, right? Yep. Is it supposed to be round? Is there any kind of alignment for it? I don't think so. At least fits nicely. I do like this corduroy. It does say 100% polyester, and I was going, but it feels fairly premium to me. It's nice. This zipper has a handle on it, so that I can zip it closed. I wonder what these holes are for. Just for, it's still loose. It's still quite large, actually. But certainly is smaller than the other one, which is where's the top? And I guess this is a pocket that goes someplace. Does it? Where does this go? Looking to see if there's a place where these... This is the bottom of the thing. I'll figure out where the pocket goes later. I did remember seeing like some things on the bottom though. I've lost them. Which is the top? Is it this top? I think that's the top. So if that's the top, I would expect the pocket to be somewhere. Or maybe it's not for that at all. Oh, here. Maybe this is where it was. Next to the zipper? No, that's too big. I wonder what this is for. It looks like it's attached to something. But I don't recall seeing anything in the instructions for it. This is actually screwed on there somehow. It looks like it's supposed to be magnetic. I'll go look online and see if they explain what this is. I don't know what it's for. So there we go. This will puff up in the next few hours, so I'm going to put it someplace. And then we will do a review, I suppose. And let's take a look at see what it looks like. So I have it over there, so you can see how big it is. That's a good size. It's still larger than I thought it would be. It's not fluffed up yet, but I think it'll be a nice It's a nice ottoman, and it's a good size for this space. The other one is like super. It's like maybe it's like 8 of those. That's how big the other one is. So that's great. I like it. And they're on sale for $99 right now, which seems actually like a good deal if you like this kind of thing. All right, next on Show and Tell is this. It's a POM POM hat. And I don't remember if time-lapse live stream cam Oh, Kitty wanted to see inside the phone. I'm sorry. I'll try to open it up later and do that. Um, Pom Pom hat. Dom is saying time lapse live stream cam. What's the is there a problem with the video streaming? Is it like looks like a slideshow or something? But anyway, there's this pom pom hat. I've been looking for a giant pom pom hat, and I have been unable to find one. So I saw this on Amazon. It was like the largest one I could see. It was an extra large cable knit hat that's blue. I think Courtney in the chat room thought that blue would be a good color on me, so I got this. And I have a large melon-shaped head, and this one looks like it's actually large enough to fit. So we will try it out. Let me get my chair back. And let me go to camera 1. Oh, she was quoting me. Yeah, I want to see inside. All right. So it's a nice, good size, I think. It has a lot of room here. I could actually put something. If I had hair, I could fill it with hair, but I don't. And it looks like I could even pull this down. Oops, maybe not that far. So I can have a long slouchy hat. I don't know if it looks good. Looks sort of disreputable. I think it looks better if I roll it up like this, though. I just want a giant hat. Oh, he wants a time lapse of the beanbag chair growing, says Tom. That's a good idea. Huh. Where is my... I will try to set that up. I do have a GoPro somewhere. Where did I put it? I think it's over there. It's over there someplace. So I could put the GoPro on a tripod and point to it and see if it swells up. That means I need to do that right after this. But I'm already liking this hat. I like folding this up. I should have the seam at the back, says Kiddalee. There's a seam? Oh, there is a seam. Yeah, here it is. There's a seam right there. This is a nice color. This is better looking than I thought it would be. It's got this nice deep purple color, which is a color that I really like. And I really like this way this blue goes with it. I think this was a good $9 spent. So now I can go out and feel warm. I'm very pleased. Yep, Dom, you are full of good ideas. So I'm going to wear this hat. Maybe this will be my streaming hat. I can get something put on top of it. That's awesome. All right. Is there anything else to talk about? The one last thing on my list is the Annoyed Task Planner, which I had forgotten that I had made, but people have been coming across it again lately. So let me switch the screen here. So there was a time when I was doing these challenges to myself. So this was day 16 of a challenge. If you're on my website at davidsay.com, you can go to investigations up here, and there's this challenges list. So this was the new thing a day challenge. I did this a few times. The new product a day challenge was for 30 days. I'll try to make something new. The idea of focusing on making things every day. I wanted to see what that was like because I had never done it before. I liked it so much the first time that I did it again on a few other times. So new thing a day. I don't know if I filled it in. If you click on that, you'll see a list of everything that I did that was a new thing. Actually, looking back at it, it looks much more exciting than I remembered it. So how many days? Day 1 was I made a numbers version of the campaign calendar. I made a good enough business card. I still use that. This is when I made my shoebox filing system too. So I don't know why I should really put this more front and center. This is actually pretty cool. So this is 30 days. It doesn't look like 30 things, does it? 21, 20, 19. I guess so. Yeah, this was exciting. I'd like to doing this. I should do this again. But anyway, the Annoyed Task Planner is a form. If you're a patron, you've already gotten this by downloading the Mega Pack, which is the zip archive of all the uploaded design work I've done on my website for the past since 2005, basically. But you can just go directly here. I'll post a link into the chat and put it in the live screen here. So that's the Annoyed Task Planner. I'll put in the link in the description here. Let's see. Yeah. So, new thing. This hat's delightfully warm too. I really like this hat. It's makes me so happy. Um, the new thing a day sounds like my 2017 goal, says Kiddily. Doing lots of beautiful, useful things. Yeah, yeah. I'm a little bit scared to commit to it because I remember this being a lot of work. And the challenge, there's two challenges I could do. There could be making a new thing a day, try to put new things in the bucket, which is the new system. But this year, I think I actually need to put on my software developer pants and really step up my game there, because that seems to be a critical path to being able to make new cool stuff. Um, and it's going to be a lot of work, and I'm not sure what the deal is with that. So that's something to think about. I'm actually going to do a stream after this and get that going. But I've already going for 20 minutes, and I'm going to cut this short. So that's today's What's Up, Dave. Hope you enjoyed seeing the stuff that I'm up to. I actually like the idea of keeping these shorter and more focused. I'm not sure I was particularly focused in this one, but at least I have this hat. I like this hat, and maybe it took too long on that. So I'll see if I can set up that time lapse thing, and we'll see what happens for it. That'll be a new thing. All right, thanks for watching, and I hope you're having a good day. Happy February 1st! This is the best hat ever. I love this hat.